Hello, greetings and salutations. Oh my gosh, I feel like I haven't said that in a while.
Yeah, you didn't say it last episode. Yeah, you did.
Or the one before, right?
Yeah, you had some new entrance.
Oh my, no, let's take it back. Greetings and salutations. I am Dr. Joe, your friendly neighborhood MD.
And I'm me, DJ Critical.
You are me.
Yeah.
But you said don't talk to me either, so.
Oh yeah, don't.
So,
But
welcome.
this hat just warrants people to talk to you. They're like, why? How come?
So intriguing.
No, just don't. Just read it and abide.
moving.
Yeah, people don't follow directions.
But what if they want to buy it? Then you would want them to talk to you, no?
Slip me a note. Somebody actually bought 3 of them the other day.
Get out.
Kudos to you.
Look at that. Welcome to the Vital Check Show.
Welcome.
We are now entering holiday season. I thrive in this season. I love everything holiday. I'm a sucker for family gatherings.
Like Thanksgiving into Christmas into the New Year?
No, after Christmas everything's a dud.
Okay.
But certainly
the Thanksgiving.
I love this.
To me, it's a Thursday, it's a Wednesday, it's a Tuesday, it's a Monday, whatever.
Oh, that is unfortunate. You need some cheer in your life.
I'm very cheerful.
Oh, and I already know what Christmas present I'm giving you.
For real?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Now that changes things.
But it's not just about gift giving and gift receiving.
It's not, but now I'm a little excited because I didn't think about what I was going to get you.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you didn't you were. I wasn't even on your list, I'm sure.
I don't have a list, so that's one.
Oh.
I don't have a list, but now I will formulate a small list that you are included in.
Okay, make it good. I have a wish list I can send you to.
Yes, okay, sure. Do that.
Unless you have a good guess of what I would like.
Because
I'm actually one of those honest gift receivers that's like,
I don't like this. I can't do anything. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Take it back.
I won't be that aggressive, but I'll just facial expression
like,
will be like,
is there a gift receipt with this gift?
Yes. I give gift receipts because I want gift receipts.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case. They don't gotta know that you.
I'm a good gift giver, so
I am a good gift giver when I'm being in dating.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I guess outside of dating too, but I'm a very thoughtful person, so I've heard.
Yeah, so we've heard. All of us.
Yeah, my gift giving is pretty on point, pretty spot on.
Okay. All right. So we have some good news, and I'm curious what you're gonna gift this person.
Oh yes, good news. Humble brag today in this episode goes to my mama.
Oh.
Mama Critical.
'Cause I appreciate it.
Dear mama. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So my mother, she got an offer for a new job at a new hospital. She's in the medical field.
Okay.
So a couple months ago, I helped her with her resume and stuff because she didn't really like where she was at.
Mm.
And then she's really old school.
You stick it out whether you like it or not.
No, not even that. She's reluctant to. Because the question of how much you would want to get paid. So she was really reluctant in asking or stating what she deserves. She's been in this field for 32 years.
Oh gosh.
And I was like, no, you're gonna put.
You're a master.
What you know, what you want, and add on some more.
Yeah.
On top of that,
gonna negotiate down.
Right. She's like, no. Wonder if they say no. I'm like, ma'am.
They want you. They will pay for you.
Exactly. So it took a little convincing. But anyway, so we did that, and she got the offer, and they actually offered her $14,000 more
than what she asked for.
Look
at that. At that.
And she said, "Oh my gosh, thank you! You're the best son ever."
And the only son, right?
And the only son, yeah. And
so by default, you're the best.
Yes, and I was like, "Yes, I am." You're welcome.
Oh, look at that. Kudos to her.
Yeah. But I don't even have to give her a gift because I bought her an iPhone a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
So that's her gift.
So what? You think gift giving is just a single point in time?
No, but I give my mom gifts every day. I'm her gift. I'm the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, kudos to Mom, humble brag. You're out here doing your thing. So
Know
now,
your worth.
Yeah, yes, that's the name of this. No, we're not gonna name it that. But this segment is Know Your Worth because she was definitely trying to lower her expectance, whatever, that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Expectations?
Yeah.
I don't think that's the appropriate word either.
You always every episode we have a
vocabulary lesson.
A war on words. Yeah.
What word in the thesaurus are we gonna pull up now?
But yeah. So now I could ask her for stuff more because I know she got it.
Oh shoot! But it's an additional tax bracket now. So you think she got it, but really Uncle Sam got it. Right?
Damn that Uncle Sam.
I'm just saying, it's our social responsibility.
You and this social responsibility.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a way to avoid those.
Oh, gosh. All right, so talk about worthiness, because sometimes I guess this next topic gets tied into that controversially.
Worthy. Are you worthy of
this?
So this will be the critically single portion.
Yes.
Where I was asked a question as when is it too soon to become intimate with someone that you're dating or seeing?
Now let's clarify, because I think we discussed this some time ago, but I think intimacy begins before sexual intercourse. So intimacy begins in the dedication, or what's the C word I'm looking for?
There's plenty of C words.
In the commitment to that person.
Oh, that devilish
Sorry.
word. Ugh.
Sorry.
Commitment.
So, right, so you can be intimate in
Yuck.
many other ways outside of sexual intercourse. So I would like for you to clarify.
Sexual intercourse.
Understood. Okay.
Or just physicalness.
Like what, holding hands?
Yeah. Holding hands. Kissing.
I mean,
sex.
that's nothing.
What do you mean? That's something.
That's on your way to first base. That's not even first base.
That's well, yeah, it is on your way to first base, but it's a thing. I'm not just gonna be holding. I don't be holding hands.
Yeah, me neither. I don't.
Yeah, so what do you mean? Yeah, of course. You don't be holding hands with anybody. But anyways, so
I mean, we'll talk about hands, but
so I'm
and hygiene, but
because there's people who are okay with engaging in sexual behaviors on the first meeting of someone, and they just feel it's fine. And then there's others that have we have to wait a certain amount of time before we get to that point. So it's
and there's some was not until marriage.
There's people like that still?
Yes. Yvonne Orgy.
Who's that?
Who is that?
Oh, from
Molly from Insecure.
Oh, why didn't you just say that? No, you don't use her real name.
She's
she's Molly.
The opposite of her character, but yeah.
She's one of those characters is Molly.
Okay, so Molly.
It's
no, this is her.
It's Neo is
outside
Neo.
of her role.
It's Neo is always gonna be Neo, even
but they don't
even in
that.
John Wick. John Wick is Neo is in John Wick.
No, because I think that's what happens a lot of the times, right? These celebrities get stalked based on their persona, and it's no.
Chris
bro.
Tucker is always Friday. Well, no, Chris Tucker was also good in Rush Hour. So I mean, sometimes
I only know him for Rush Hour.
He was in Friday.
This whole Friday series, I don't recall. I don't remember.
How could you?
I know. There's a lot of black classics that I need to.
I mean, you're not you're.
I mean,
you're blackish.
I'm married to a black man.
Yeah, you're black.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
All right.
But anyways, the point is, people are themselves outside of
I think the second date is cool.
Okay. So
yeah, because I'm a gentleman, so I'm not gonna pounce on you on the first date. I want to have some coof, some restraint, some willpower. Even if I may want to, I am not going to act on it on the first date. Second date is cool.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't want to put a time frame to it. Because I think it is based on very patriarchal.
The emotion?
No, it's
Okay.
just right. Like to some people, sexual intercourse may not be an emotional thing, right? It's just an act.
It's just an act. Okay. Yes.
So to them, even it's first date okay, right? Like that's to me, it's very individual.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
So I don't think it's appropriate for me to say, hey, you know what? Third date, go ahead. It's time. Right? Like versus, oh, you did it on the first date, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Or why girl, right? Like
Guy.
so to me, like it's do you. Whatever I don't know if it is
You know
a
what?
too soon.
You're right. No such thing as too soon. Just do what you feel.
Just do you.
Yeah.
You know, whatever feels comfortable for you, whatever is dynamic, whatever you want to do it's your
It's
genitalia.
okay. It is. My genitalia. That's a song.
But yeah, I don't know. Me personally, I think I got too many body issues. It would have to, I don't know, probably take me forever.
Not forever. I have body issues too.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we'll talk about it in our follow up for body dysmorphia.
Again, part 4.
Okay. All right. So.
Yeah, that's what.
So what? So you said third date. That's your
Second.
Second. Oh, okay. Second. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second is doable.
All right, ladies. So now you know.
I mean, first is doable as well, but it's
You don't want to.
it's we're not gonna completely throw it out there. No.
Okay.
I would probably prefer second because the first date is more of like an introduction. You like kind of feel each other out. Like, do I really want to like engage with this person? My second date is like, all right, cool.
Let's engage differently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I mean, our topic is not anywhere exciting as that.
It's exciting. All our topics are exciting. What do you mean? Of course.
So I literally just got over a sleep deprived week. My daughter was sick with a cold. 'Tis the season. So I do enjoy some holiday season, but I do not enjoy cold and flu season. Excuse me. Oh my gosh.
Joanne.
Sorry. That's saliva. Okay. That is saliva.
What?
It's because you took out the water.
You just had a whole coughing episode.
Sorry.
That was
I'm
like
good.
that blooper that we had when somebody was coughing in the back.
Oh.
And then he was like,
Oh, that was yeah, Mr. Dr. Joe.
yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. So, anyways,
You have some there.
I'm okay. I'm all right. So, moving along.
Okay.
So, my daughter, finally she's better. But, I am of Dominican descent and we swear by Vivaporu.
Vapor rub?
Vicks Vaporub.
Oh, yeah, Jamaicans use that too.
Yes.
No, we have something called it's a menthol ointment, which is basically the same thing, but it's just like, I guess, the Jamaican brand that we like.
What's it called?
Menthol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's in this green tub. It's pretty much exact same thing, but
Understood.
yeah, we just take that and put it on our chest, under our neck, under our nose, on our back.
So
Just bathe in it.
we're gonna go and debunk some medical
seen
myths.
Val put it on.
Yes. So
where
So first of all, she fights me to put on the vapor rub. Okay.
She loves it.
She hates it.
Oh, okay.
But then 2 days ago, Shorty just takes a big glob and puts it all over here.
She's a fast learner.
She is, and I guess
She's taking care of herself. That's independence.
She feels better, I guess.
Kudos to her.
No, but this is dangerous, and we're gonna get into why little kids should not be getting into vapor rub.
Are they gonna get high?
No, we shall speak.
Okay.
But anyway, so the first medical myth that I want to debunk.
So we're gonna talk about medical myths.
Yes.
That you are debunking.
That is like parallel to cold and flu season.
And you're telling everybody that all these things that they thought of previously are null and void and should be
essentially
amended. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no. Destroy my childhood and my upbringing and all of my cultural years of remedies that seem to work, or these things that we live by.
I don't know.
That you want to just throw in the trash.
But correlation does not equal causation. So just because you think it happened to work, maybe you were on day 5 or 6 of the illness, you were already on the upward mend. So
okay, carry on.
Anyways, myth number 1: Can putting
Wait.
Vicks on my feet help with a cold?
Who does that? Is that more of a Dominican thing?
I put it on her chest, her back, and her feet.
I've never done
And
the feet.
under her nose.
I've done the under the nose, the chest.
And apparently I should lose my license because I put it under the nose. So we'll talk about that.
Oh yeah, don't lose your license.
Don't lose your medical license.
But yeah, I've never done the bottom of the feet with socks. Does
some
it
people swear by the socks, but she
Oh.
doesn't keep socks on. So
Oh, okay. All right, carry on.
anyways, so what is Vapor Rub, right? You mentioned the Jamaican version has menthol. So
Yeah.
essentially it's this mix of camphor, which, usually is the cube form that you put in the water.
Okay.
Or we say alcamphor. Eucalyptus and menthol. So essentially it's a big hodgepodge of Vaseline-based aromatherapy.
Right.
So essentially, based on my research or based on my
Findings.
my literature search, so the thought process is that the vapors from the menthol actually makes you feel or makes you perceive that this cooling effect of the menthol
Yeah, it clears your sinuses.
is what
and
once you hit it hits your nasal passages that
Yeah.
you feel it tricks your brain into thinking that you're breathing more easily.
It's a trick.
It's a trick, apparently.
Oh my gosh.
However, there's this weird theory that I found on the internets that people think that by putting it on your feet, it stimulates your nerves, and that stimulation, it passes
Upward through your body.
spinal cord to the medulla oblongata in the brain, and that's the part of the brain that regulates your coughing. Now again,
That's a long series.
Yes, so I
I'm
didn't
more with
get
the
it deep into that, but
just it is a cooling sensation feeling that alleviates tension and pressure and clears your nasal passage. That is a fact.
now here's the thing. I don't know if you've ever read a Vicks Vapor Rub box,
Absolutely not. Why would I read that?
but it says to not be used in children under age 2.
Okay, that's fair.
And why is that? So if you notice, the baby version of Vapor Rub, I believe, does not have the menthol. And that is because technically putting it under your nose counts as an irritant. So you can actually get worse by putting Vapor Rub under your nose.
Oh,
The use is for chest.
okay.
So why is it harmful in kids under 2? So
They have small
apparently
noses.
it causes something along those lines, the body to produce more mucus, and because infants and young children have airways that are narrower
They
than an
choke.
adult, that increase in
It blocks
mucus
their
can
air
actually make
So
it
they
worse.
can't breathe.
Exactly. So apparently the recommendation is don't put it under your nose no matter how old you are, whether you're a child, an infant, a grown-ass person,
Too late for that.
not under your nose. And that's what she don't like. She's like, Mommy, it's spicy.
Yeah, that kid is amazing.
she
I
is.
need to put her on TV.
I mean, I don't know if I want that life for her.
Okay.
So now you know. So no,
Only on the chest.
only on the chest, and putting it on your feet
Does
does
nothing.
not improve your cold.
Ding. Myth number 1.
Number 2, does wet hair make you sick?
Yes.
Why do you think that? Can you try to begin to process the medical physiology or pathophysiology of that?
If you have wet hair and you go outside in the wind, I feel like your pores and stuff is just more susceptible to get pathogens in it and germs and bacteria, and then it's just like, because your head.
Is there like
when
a certain miles per hour that the wind has to gust in order
No, it's
to
got to be
get you
cold.
sick?
It's just cold.
But that's not wind, that's temperature.
Well, the temperature and the wind.
Okay.
It's like when your dome is just like cold. It just doesn't feel right. I feel like you should cover your dome or have dry hair
Okay.
when you go outside.
All right. So let's go back to basic science because, you were such a strong defender of that organic chemistry teacher. So let's go back to
Yes,
the
I am.
foundation
Reinstate that man.
of how do we get sick?
Dirty people
Okay. What do they do, I guess?
sneeze on you.
Okay, great. So viruses are transmitted through your body into your body through bodily fluids, right?
Yeah.
So whether that's aerosols, droplets, right? Surfaces, you need to get the virus, whether that's COVID, whether that's flu, whether that's RSV, whatever that is, you have to come in contact with the fluids that are infected with the virus.
Right, got it.
So explain to me,
what does wet hair
how
have to do
does your wet hair get the virus into your body?
Because it's wet, so it traps the droplets.
Okay, so your scalp is connected to your...
No, scalp is on your head, which is part of your body.
Uh-huh. So how does the virus get in the pores, right? It's the pores?
Mm-hmm.
How does the virus get into the pores, into your endothelial lining?
Because it goes through your epidermis and your all your dermises.
All the layers of the skin.
Yeah, it seeps through. When your hair is wet, it just seeps through.
I'm going to put the sound effect.
It just seeps through. Okay, give me the scientific.
So essentially, right, and this is going to be the theme for the subsequent myths, right? What did we learn from this 2.5-year-long pandemic and BT dubs? We're going to have a tripledemic. We're actually in the midst of a tripledemic, right? So COVID kind of sidelined our two best buddies, flu and RSV. And now, you know, they worked out for 2 years. They were pumping in the gym. And they're like...
They were pumping in the gym.
They're like,
okay.
Guess what? We're back. And they are back stronger than ever. So actually,
So we have like a super COVID?
No, it's not even COVID. It's COVID.
It's like some type of like
RSV
fusion.
And flu.
Like Dragon Ball Z.
No.
They were like fusion. Ha. And then they just like mixed into like a virus gumbo.
It's a virus gumbo. They're not like all becoming one. They're just all occurring at the same time.
They're just like strong. Oh, okay. So they're just getting like punched and uppercut and then like a right hook, just all at the same time.
All right, so let me give you context, right? So usually here in the U.S., flu typically picks up in October and runs through March.
Okay.
And it peaks, you know, December through February.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we live in the northern hemisphere, and usually the opposite temperature is the southern hemisphere.
Mm-hmm.
But we also follow virus patterns from Europe. So same way with COVID, right? Like when Europe spiked, then we get it.
Mm-hmm.
So, right, we're seeing the southern hemisphere actually getting flu earlier. So we also are getting or got flu earlier. So actually back in September, the children's hospitals were busting at the seams with stuff that we usually see 2, 3, 4 months later.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So the reason why we didn't see RSV and flu as much is because we did what we had to do, right? People think there's a magic pill to cure these things. No, it's basic things.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. 20 seconds, right? Happy birthday to you times 2.
Oh, that's a 10-second song?
I mean, I don't know. It depends on your tempo.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's like, I don't know. So there's happy birthday to you, hand hygiene, which is number 1. Honestly, I'm a big fan of soap and water. You can't go wrong with soap and water.
Not Purell?
It just dries my skin too bad. Like, it gets cut up bad.
You have to get the one with aloe vera.
No, thank you. I'm going to just use soap and water, hand wash, or you can use alcohol. I think the minimum has to be at least 70%. No, that's too strong. I got to look it up. I'll tell you what the minimum percentage of alcohol is.
I have this weird story that's super sidebar.
Oh, my gosh.
I remember as a child, I used to douse my hand in alcohol and set it on fire. And then...
Did you get burns?
No, I mean, when it dried up, it just like kind of... Because once it's wet, you don't feel it because the alcohol is being burnt. Then you just kind of like shake it off. Yeah, I did it.
Are you a pyromaniac?
No, I didn't set other things on fire. Just
yourself.
Just my hand.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was like one of my favorite pastimes.
Favorite?
Yeah, I did it a couple of times. And then I guess, grew out of it.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm so glad you grew
I was
out
wasting
of it.
alcohol.
Hmm.
I needed it for my cuts and bruises. I'm out here like throwing the whole bottle on my hand just to set it on fire.
Interesting. And he wants organic chemistry teachers reinstated.
Because I didn't have an organic chemistry teacher that cared about me and gave me a vigorous curriculum had a.
Obviously, some orgo teacher didn't tell him, or was that biology?
They
I
probably
don't
did tell
know.
me
To
that's
not-
what happened.
I think it's on the bottom of alcohol. Do not like
that probably
be in the vicinity of flames.
that probably piqued my interest as like, oh
My
wow.
friend, you are very fortunate.
And then there's
that
one
nothing
time
else- Oh my god.
that I had an aerosol can. I think it was like an air freshener, and I made a blowtorch.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a little child. I'm a kid from Brooklyn. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. What was the next one? Molotov cocktails?
That's the stuff that they throw.
Yes.
No, but I did stick a paper clip in a socket one time.
And
I got shocked.
I'm glad you learned.
Yeah, that one I only did once.
Oh, okay. One and done. Excellent.
Yeah,
And this
Okay.
is the guy who wants kids.
I do.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
So I can tell them these are the things.
Daddy did
Dad
this.
did that, so you don't have
so
to
you
go
don't have
there.
to do it too. Oh my
Right, I did it so they know. You
Oh
know.
gosh. Oh gosh.
Okay, so wet hair means nothing. That's what you're
Nothing.
saying.
Essentially. Okay. But
So I can just wash my hair and just go outside all willy nilly,
yes.
and I'm not gonna get sick.
Correct. If
feel like-
you don't touch,
I feel like I want to try this.
go ahead.
If I get sick,
Who you gonna blame? Ghostbusters?
you're gonna blame it on me not washing my hands,
Yes.
or me coming in contact with somebody that had.
Yes. Or not
Influenza.
masking.
Okay, all right.
So, anyways, what I did find in my research, there's actually other risk factors for when you actually wear your hair. And those two things are fungal infections and hair breakage. So apparently your hair is at its weakest when it's wet.
See, weak,
Oh gosh. So what? The hair has a weak immune system?
and then you get weak hair, and then you're more open to get fungus, which is also bad. So that's probably what they thought when they was telling us don't go out with
Oh,
wet
I'm
hair.
sure that's what-
because
that's what they
more
found.
about the fungi and not the bacteria.
And that actually happened to me in 7th grade. I kept wearing my hair wet, the same hair.
So it's not a myth. You know that there's something wrong with going outside
No,
with
but
your
that's
hair
because
wet. But it's
wet
not.
hair,
It's
the
not a virus.
humidity is
That's
a great
what it is.
breeding ground
Right,
for that
for
stuff.
germs.
For things that already exist on your skin. But because you
But they
provided
multiply.
the perfect storm.
A habitat. Yeah,
Exactly.
you're incubating them.
But that is not getting a cold.
It's not, but it's getting something that's not nice.
Oh boy. Okay.
And I think that is what it is. So let's just put a dash. Don't completely slash this second one.
Okay, so it
because
makes you
it's-
sick. It's just not with a respiratory illness.
Right.
Okay.
Bacteria.
It's fungus.
No, fungus.
Yes.
Right. Not virus.
Right.
Okay. So you do get ill, kind of, somewhat.
Some.
All right. We're 1-1.
All right. Myth number 3.
All right.
Does the cold weather alone make you sick? So I want you to apply.
No, not
what we
a-
just
okay. Not
discussed.
not alone, but it's just higher possibilities of you getting sick during cold weather.
So yeah, so let's go back to causation and correlation, right? So yes, we have a tendency to get sick more often during the cold months, but why is that? We're indoors more, right? We're crowded in more crowded spaces during the winters.
Yeah.
Think about the holidays,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And what is that? That's a perfect storm for let me
Breathing
be
ground,
in
yeah.
breathing space
Mhm.
with the
Touching
person.
and,
Yes,
like-
touching the surfaces. Oh, I'm just gonna
Wiping
blow
your
my nose,
nose.
throw it out, and keep typing. You know,
Yeah,
like it's just a correlation issue. So no, cold weather by itself. The fact
Yeah,
that
'cause
it's
people get-
brick city outside.
People get colds and sick in the summer, just not at the same rate as when it's cold.
Right.
Okay, so
Good
that's
job.
2-1. I'm keeping score here.
The last myth I want to break
It's a tiebreaker.
is
No, it's not a tiebreaker. You're winning. Sorry.
if you walk barefoot, you get colds. Colds.
I think I heard that, but it's more. It just feels uncomfortable, like cold tile. If you just have like bare feet. I'm a socks person.
Me too.
Like I don't like bare feet at all. Like I'm socks 24/7.
Are you also a socks with chancletas in the beach type of person?
I was at some point. Now I don't have bad looking feet. So, I may put my feet in the sand, little chancletas without the socks. I'll have them with me. but I don't necessarily have them on because it's a mess to clean socks with sand.
Oh, it is. And then it gets in your dryer and stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're digressing. So, have you heard of that one?
I think so.
So I actually watched a video where this woman even broke it down further. You get is not so much wood floors, but it's definitely concrete.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot what other floor she said.
Probably tile.
Maybe tile. So that's a doozy, right? That makes no sense. That's like the vapor rub going on your foot. Okay. So we want to make sure that everyone's following proper hygiene.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Because COVID's gonna COVID, RSV, and flu.
What is this RSV stuff?
So that's a respiratory syncytial virus. It's a virus that really it kills adults too, but really it gets the babies. So usually like the small infants, they tend to get really sick with it. I've had some of my daughter's classmates actually get hospitalized with it. So it's not a little virus.
Is there a virus that's, what's this nickname? It's like people get like not people, but kids get like little rashes on their feet and hands.
Hand, foot, mouth.
Hand, foot,
Coxsackie.
Coxsackie?
Actually, it's a town in New York.
Oh, all right. So what exactly is that?
It's a virus. You know, there's like so many branches.
But it's
of
just like mostly small kids get it, or anybody? Like?
Well, actually, no. Mr. Dr. Joe's coworker got it early in their career, and he was out for like a minute. So you can get it as an adult, but it all depends on how it manifests.
Yeah, my friend's kid got it the other day. They were freaking out.
Yeah, it's sad. It's a painful disease, but you get over it, like every virus. So, the best way to protect yourself from
Wear
the
gloves.
flu or
And
COVID
masks and gloves.
is to get vaccinated.
Is it really?
Yeah.
But you're still spreading it though.
Yes, but do you want to die? No, thank you. Then
Are people still dying from it like that?
First of all, before COVID, people died every year of the flu.
Right. Okay.
Oh, that's okay?
No, but like, don't make it seem like, oh, this vaccine is like.
No, but what's happening is because everybody's COVID fatigue now, like the flu vaccine uptake is just abysmal. So people are not getting their flu vaccines. Listen, I get it every year. People are like, oh, I got the flu because of the vaccine. No, it's not true.
So you're saying if you didn't have the flu vaccine, you can die.
So let's clear this up. Vaccines do not prevent the spread of disease. What it prevents is the severity of the disease and how it affects you, right? So, for example, those who got vaccinated, let's say against COVID, or let's do, right, everybody don't want to talk about COVID, might get canceled because of COVID vaccine talks. Let's talk about the whooping cough, right? One of the saddest, scariest diseases that can exist in kids.
Okay.
Right? They can literally cough to death. To death. But with the Tdap vaccine, you won't even know.
That they have it?
That they got pertussis.
So you're saying that
because my body already recognized it in vaccine form, it already knew how to fight it off. Versus, I don't get vaccinated. Oh, this is new. What are we doing? Oh, boom. I get really sick and I'm hospitalized. Right? That's what we're trying to prevent. We're trying to prevent death and hospitalizations.
Okay, so if somebody doesn't want to take the vaccine, they should just be fired?
Oh, gosh. Listen, I'm not here to talk about workplace policies.
Okay.
That's not my job.
All right.
I'm a soldier.
I'm the same.
In this big, big world. But anyways, so, guys, because it is holiday season,
yes,
do consider getting a COVID booster and your flu shot. If you want at the same time, that's your business. But if not, try to, get to it. Wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
In crowded spaces.
But what if you're in the home settings, like if you're like around the dinner table?
I mean, if you're eating, obviously you can remove it. But, I think everybody should take precaution because I think what we're going to see or what we're seeing is a bounce back because everybody's so loosey-goosey in these streets.
You said it's a
Tripledemic.
Tripledemic. Mm-hmm. Oh, my gosh.
Yes. And then lastly, wash your hands. That to me is like the anchor of all things. wash your hands. Wash in, wash out is what a nurse used to tell me. Wash in, wash out.
Wash out.
Wash in when you go to the patient's room. Wash out when you come at the patient's room.
But you say you gotta be 20 seconds.
Yeah.
It takes a little time. She made it seem like it's just like a little.
No.
It's like a. This is how I wash my hands. Okay. I get all up in
You're like
here.
a little surgeon.
Yeah. Okay. I get all up in between.
Under your nails too.
Yeah. You go like this, and then you take the thumb, and then you go like this, and then like that.
Look at that. Like 20 seconds already probably passed.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Look at that.
Then you gotta dry them. So don't go like this. Don't flick it.
I mean,
get a paper towel. I seen something that had like different ways to dry your hand and how much it cleans your hand. Like if it's like a blow dryer or a towel, or if you just like let it hand dry. I gotta get that that stat.
Yeah, send that to me. So with that, I hope everyone understood
that these are myths. Some.
Yes.
But like myths for the most part, I would think they have some type of, they're rooted in some type of truth.
But I think, again, it goes back to correlation, not causation, right? Things happen to happen
at the same time, like a coincidence.
Absolutely.
No, if you go outside with wet hair, you're gonna get the more possibilities of you getting fungus and bacteria is high.
But
that's
it's not
bad.
a cold.
That's not a correlation. That's a fact.
Like me, I knew the day I walked out without my scarf, I was getting sick. Right? That make what type of sense does that make?
Because your neck is exposed.
Sir, no. It was probably the virus replicated thousands of copies, and at that point, it peaked, and I got sick. It has nothing to do whether I put this piece of cotton on my neck.
I feel like covering your neck helped. Then why do you wear a scarf anyway?
Because I like my neck to be warm. Thank you.
So the scarf is just for
but also warmth? Like, oh gosh. But anyways.
So why do people wear hats? Why do we wear coats? Why don't we just go
because you want to be warm.
Because you're going to get sick.
Sure.
That is why. And the warmth. But mainly the sick part.
Sure.
I feel like I'm going to find things to back up my argument.
All right. So please provide sources. Take it back to those academic days.
Cliff notes.
Yes. No. I want bibliographies.
I love Cliff notes.
Sources, APA.
That helped me through school. Oh my gosh. I didn't read none of those books.
I don't know if these kids even know what that is.
Yeah, they like MapQuest.
Oh my gosh, yes.
What's going to be a random act of kindness?
So I remember in high school when I was rushing to do community service, I actually ended up going to the soup kitchen. And I think it was one of the most indelible and humbling experiences I've ever had.
Yeah, I did a couple of turkey drives and soup kitchens and stuff like that.
Yeah, so if you have the time, volunteer at a soup kitchen, give back to those who are less fortunate. All right.
All right.
Until next time. Adios.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.